Hello and welcome back to The Lover this
My
time.
mind has been honed by years of constant meditation and focus. I am perfected as a shape for the world to flow through. This is why I was worthy of the game, and it is why Callus is not. He never will be, for he lacks the discipline.
Oswin's lover will send an army of skeletons to bring him back. If he is with you, Oswin will eat one food every step if he is injured. Dominate a fight with an artifact. Okay. Let's go with the recommended ones, just fill them, and I'm gonna take a look at what we've got. Gonna leave you behind. Temple of Prayer, might as well. This one's new, we're gonna keep it for now. Trading House. We've gained a token from this one, might as well try something else there. Thing is, there are so many cards, I wish they would store them differently. Should we have two cards as Men of the World? The Winter Solaces. The Soothsayer? Let's go with that. And yeah, the Deadly Forest as well. Okay. Like this. Supplies, we're gonna go with I don't know. Can I inspect you? Thank you very much. Activate the artifact ability 25 times to unlock this token. That's gonna be easy. Just sure that every single time we have a combat, I'm good at that. The Warrior's Axe. Bash deal additional damage to armor. Activate weapon ability 30 times. Okay, what kind of an equipment can I have instead of this? I guess we can go with that. At the start, I do hope we get a little bit more food.
In the darkness of my temple, I labored upon this game, devoted to its mysteries, plundering its secrets, crafting it anew for every foe who faced me. If I have ever loved, it is the love of service to a greater ideal.
And that was how we fell in love. In retrospect, the potatoes had nothing to do with it. I merely wished to speak of their stitchy beauty. Starchy? 3 moons ago, you came into the company of Oswin, the potato farmer. He'd grabbed your arm and explained that his beloved wanted to send him to the final dead, so that they could be together in eternity. His desperate eyes and the promise of his family's magical sword convinced you to accompany him. Now you walk the road of his village, where he claims that he will be safe from his dessert sweet potato. The farmer news of the raw potato coin slave. Could we visit my ken on the way to Ninesburg Corpse? Rumor has it he's made some kind of exploring bow. He scribes a note on your map. Okay, we probably can go there. The farmer crunches thoughtfully on the potato, asking if visiting this uncle is necessary. No, but he tends not to get quite cavvy if I don't visit while I'm in the area. Oh, my farm isn't here, it's in Nightshade Corpse. Nightshade Copse, where we are heading. I was merely visiting the city for the region's biannual root vegetable festival. Okay then. I wonder just how easy it will be to keep Oswell alive. Shall see.
Goblins, they get in everywhere.
You arrive at the overrun carped proper by a large log. Well, here we are. Oswin knocks on the door. Uncle, it's Oswin. A goblin poorly disguised as a human scuffles out of behind the cart. You note no surprise on either Oswin nor the goblin's face. Oswin, my boy, have you come to see my exploding doodads? Before anyone can agree or protest, the goblin pulls a lead bomb from its ropes and flinches it into the forest. The bomb explodes spectacularly against the boulder. You there, the goblin squirrels up at you. Watch out for monsters, these foresters simply grapple with them. He traps his staff upon the ground, and the undead begin to crawl from the swirling portal. The goblin gives you a genuine smile as he places a bomb in your hand. He puts Oswin on the arm, then jumps into the portal with a little whoops. We're gonna keep with the crossbow. The portal closes, leaving you surrounded by walking dead, holding a bomb with a potato farmer at your side. As you would. Barely more than a wooden chop or two. Okay, what's going on? Okay, what's going on? Game. So what, I had to kill him with the bomb? Is that what you're saying? Okay, what's going on here? Yeah, I'm doing no damage to these guys for no reason. I don't know why. Oh, damn it. Okay. Surrender to the inevitable. Well, fuck you, game.
Completion is still within your grasp.
That was the second card of this quest. Okay, first and foremost, gonna get rid of this. Should I get more health? I don't care about max life at all. Let's go with food.
And so we begin our tale of romance, although we do it without the aid of those who have assisted us thus far.
Okay, let's equip the bomb this time. So yeah, you had to use the bomb, but I didn't equip the bomb last time, so of course that didn't go great. I'll take that. Oswin Zunko appears behind you without a sound, taking Curious enchanted bomb from your hand, and replacing it with a near identical one.
The flim-flam of holy men. Do with it as you will.
Need to defeat 75 skeletons with this item to unlock the shard. Yeah, okay. He then gives you both a forceful pinch on the cheek and disappears under the overturned card. Oswin seems sorely unperturbed by the happenings. You continue on your journey.
Not the most reliable of companions, it would have to be said.
You wake up one night to the sounds of Oswin's muffled screams. The undead surrounded the potato farmer. They appear to be attempting to kidnap him, but are doing a shambolic job of it. One skeleton is shoveling a cloth of Oswin's mouth, while another swings sword wildly. Quickly rise to your feet and draw your blade. That was easy. You rummage through the bones for anything of use. An armor.
One wonders how an inanimate object determines its sense of right and wrong. Let us hope they never turn upon you, or me.
Okay, let's go with the soothsayer and see what she has to say. The skeletons dispatched, you fall back to sleep.
Learn the future at your own peril. You think I have not turned to oracles and auguries in order to see how this ends? I only know it all ends in death.
You're about to embark on a quest for the mayor of a small town when a young, strangely dressed woman shouts to you, "Beware, stranger, for I have seen your future, and danger awaits." For the few coins, she continues, while grasping your arm, "I can tell you of your coming misfortune." Okay. You head over the coins, and they vanish into the woman's robe. She focuses on you, thinking for a moment, and tells you the outcome of your quest. Should I go with this one instead of the Warrior's Axe? I actually want to finish the Warrior's Axe one. I think it's easier to do that. Now that you know your fate, what will you do? Go on the mayor's quest as planned. Suit yourself, the woman remarks, suddenly disappearing. She turns and enters the tavern to order her usual drink. The next day you steer into the forest, intent on hunting down the brigands that have been harrying the town. Quest gets off on a good start. Your wandering leads you to a site of a recent battle between the Empire and the Northern Warriors. You search the scene for anything of use.
Humility is the beginning of power.
You're struck by a extensive fireball from a nearby clash between an Empire soldier and a trio of mages. The mages are cut down even as you leave the area. You find the brigands agree to pay them some gold to move on. They agree to leave, for now. Begin your journey back to the village. Wandering devil disguised as a peasant turns you into a donkey to complement his disguise. Eventually you are released safely into another part of the forest and spend some days retracing your path. A pair of apples from your daily supplies turn out to be enchanted fruit from the gods. You come across a dead adventurer by the side of the road. There is no sign of what caused her passing, but she won't mind you putting her remaining supplies to good use. Yeah, you better put that to good use. With the situation with the brigands resolved, you return to the village to collect your payment, only to discover that the mayor has left the town and holiday for an indefinite time. Leave the small village without payment. Oh. Oh, we can sell some equipment, I guess. Sell this humble hammer. Can I buy anything of use? No. Mask of the Holy Fortunes. I don't know. We're gonna go with the axe now, so I'm gonna sell you as well. You need 12 fame for that, so no. 7 fame for that. 12 fame for that. I'm gonna buy food then. Well, that's it. Oh, there we go. Let's get out of here. Suddenly a tree falls across your path, blocking the way ahead. Weapons burst from the trees around you. Their wielders are obscured by an undergrowth. Give us all your goat or die. Attack the cowardly band for daring to threaten you. Prepare for combat. Well, I'm gonna risk it honestly, I think we'll be fine. Just hope the potato farmer doesn't die. Okay. With the cowards subdued, the thugs plead for their lives. Please, for pity's sake, we only want to feed our families. What else would you have us do? Luckily, the bandits hand over their spoils, which is equipment. Choose one from two. Let's go with this one. Get success or a huge success, result in a chance card gamble to unlock the shard. 30 of them.
Nothing like carrying an aura of purity unearned to give the game away.
You arrive at the village during their market day. Vegetables spill from the baskets and the air has costly smell of a fresh baked bread and butter. Oswin immediately wanders off. Let's play a straight game. Behind the counter sits a small boy fussing on puppy. Okay. Fussing over a puppy. He holds out a heavy wooden mallet. Then go to play. If you win, you can draw from the prize hat. He points at a pile of folded papers. Well, let's go find Oswin. Spot Oswin trading a fistful of gold for a meager sack of vegetables. The store owners are very clearly bandits. They chuckle and count the coin, not believing their luck. Oswin tries to jam a potato in a sack already full of bursting. Looks up and gives you a little wave. You worry about the road ahead. Is he even worth saving at this point?
Friends will get you in trouble. There is a reason I prefer to travel alone, yet here we are, making this journey together.
Awaken one morning to find Oswin completely vanished. Okay, he took 5 gold. Try for a huge success yet again. Damn it. Run to Oswin's goblin uncle. He beckons you over to a 3 stump. As you approach, he places 2 items side by side on a stump. One will make you enemies your friends, the other is a poison. Which shall you drink? Quickly, quickly, choose. There is a bomb and a bottle marked poison. Let's go with the bomb.
Many are traitors in their hearts. If you know men, you know betrayal.
3 uses, 1 use. No, I'm fine. The goblin watches expectantly until you feign drinking the bomb. Satisfied with the proceeding, the old goblin gives you a little wave and clings up the nearby tree. A band of skeleton emerges from the thickets. If this bugs out again, I'm done. You continue your journey wondering how you next encounter Osmond, Goblin's uncle. Okay. General store.
An opportunity to better understand these lands, perhaps.
On the edge of the Empire, far from the capital, sits a lonely watchtower. You approach with caution, knowing that these few travelers are allowed near. Court calls a soldier as you approach. None may cross the border from the northern lands into the Empire. Okay, let's try to sneak past. Scramble through the undergrowth. You hope their scouts don't spot you. So road these two. Oh. Struck by an arrow. Nice. Why 2 cards? It was 1 arrow. Nice, somehow gained more fame from that.
I've said my piece on gnomes. The company you kept to get you here is strange indeed.
As you trundle along your horse-drawn carriage, you catch a glimpse of some cheeky gnomes fleeing with your weapon. You chase them on foot until they drive into the barrow. You take a peek into their hidey-hole and discover they have quite a cache of weapons in their lair. You reach out for your arms. Grab the first thing you lay your fingers on. The little round door slams shut as you draw a weapon from their barrow.
Great heroes bore great swords, swords of legend and myth. You, of course, have this. Food is ever the driving force behind success.
The find Oswin surrounded by bandits swinging their pitchforks wildly and threatening to use their tailbones to till the farm. Thieves evade heavy weapons more frequently, I know.
Your artifact is empty now and will be of little use to you here.
Oh, it's not my fault it's empty. The game insisted on using it. You search the bodies for anything of use, and we gain max health. Oh, damn it. Food, that's good. More food, that's even more good. We can finally equip this mask. Go for it. So,
Stop and see what Oswin has to say, perhaps.
small peasant's family journeys to the capital, joins your campfire. You have equipment. Yeah, we can't afford that. We can't afford anything. Just break camp. Arrive at the sloppy inn known as the locals as the Denty Fox. Enter the inn. Oswin disappears briefly and returns with a potato pastry. You watch him take a bite with a gusto. Oi! A glow echoes through the inn. A hulking northerners grab your companion by the arm. That was my pastry, little man. The potato farmer looks up in a furious silence, then down the scraps of warm pastry. To your exasperation, he appears to be considering eating it anyway. Let's try to calm the northerners. See what's gonna happen then. Yeah, we're gonna go for the gold one. Oh, so close. Oh, don't laugh.
What an unfortunate time for your skills to leave you.
Draw your weapons, the Northern respond in kind. As they rush towards you, you see Osrin hastily shoving the rest of the pastry into his mouth. You know, I think you're not worth saving anymore. Wait, didn't you die? Let's fix that, shall we? There goes one more. Don't cheat on me, game. Oh, the Northerners weren't that difficult to dispatch. The remaining Northerners limp away, muttering threats, and then they go. They and the patrons back away nervously as you return to your seat. You rest a while before continuing on your journey.
The underground reaches out once more in search of fresh meat.
With little warning, a stampede of gnomes bursts from the ten line, trapping your camp and ruining perfectly adequate stew. The tiny creature climbs into the bushes behind you and peers out from the foliage, and in great anticipation you turn to see the frightened of them. A larger than average goblin steps into the clearing, a crude sword in one hand and an empty sack in the other. Did some gnomes just come through here? The goblin's chins jingle with anger at your hesitation. We will not eat them, only throw them. Reach your weapons, no good can come from letting this goblin have this way with the gnomes. You wish to throw too? The large goblin shares up as you and his friend emerge from the forest ascents. Assist, okay. Goblin evade and sneer heavy weapons more frequently. Okay, can we change it to something? Why am I using this villager's axe? Let's just take this one. We have a better shield? No. Out of curiosity, what do I need to do to upgrade this thing? Repose Northerners. Oh, for God's sakes. Well. Now that's a new card. They honed their skills hunting fire wizard deep underground. They'll take short work of you. Goblin archers use heavy attacks from range, defend with a shield, else evade for your life. Oh, that was powerful. With the goblins defeated, the gnomes emerge from the bushes. Again, you come to our aid, human. Perhaps we were wrong about your kind. One of the creatures dates into the darkness and returns dragging a pair of rune-etched daggers behind him. We forged these great swords to wield against our terrible foes, but perhaps they'd serve you better. The gnome coats and looks at his feet. Also, none of us are strong enough to lift them.
It is the nature of things. One faction rises in strength, and so the weapons that defeat them are forged anew.
In gratitude, the gnomes quickly restore your campsite before disappearing through the forest. You awaken one morning to find Oswin completely vanished. Again? Oh, at least this time it's not that difficult to find him.
Terrible things stand between you and your quest.
You find Oswin on the road, shoving along with the Northerners from the distant fox. As you near, you overhear him expounding his passion for potatoes to his captors. One shouts at him to be silent, another draws a weapon malignously. Try to defuse the situation. Yet again, you rush forward with your weapons shooted. You're kidding me, game. You tremble radiation of an ancient northerner folk song offends to everyone. Even Oswin looks disgusted. Okay, have the goblin piercers. A simple enchanted woven into these blades, though only a fool would be flummoxed by it. Okay, I'm slowed down, I guess. Okay. Oh, his mask fell. That was cool. I mean, I don't know what I was expecting to see instead. Search the bodies for anything of use, and we gained... Let's go with you. And some food. Keep close eye on the potato farmer. Surely you think he won't be kidnapped again. 55. Okay. You run into Oswin's goblin uncle. He beckons you over to a tree stump. The goblin reaches out a wrinkled hand. An artifact, if you will. He bashes the artifact a few times with his staff, then shakes it vigorously by the ear, and if listening for anything of mist. The artifact makes a whirring rattle sound as he does it. Then without warning, the old goblin flinges the artifact back at you, smacking it into your shoulder. Okay, that's not bad. Goodbye, dear one, the old goblin says, bowing deeply. He sits back down at the nearest tree stump and proceeds to pointlessly ignore you. Run to Oswin's goblin uncle, who beckons you over for a tree stump. Okay, again. General store, we don't have any money. We can sew equipment. Here, you can have this one. Yeah, that's around the potato farmer. They appear to be attempting to kidnap him. Ah, again? Quickly rise to your feet and draw your weapons. Okay, what do we get? Gambler's Jew. Yep, let's go with this. And gold. Nice.
final reunion. How fitting and how sweet.
With shouts for relief, Oswin announces the Nightshade Copse is just over the hill. Yeah, we'll be back for that in a moment. What again? Oh, that was way easier than before.
This will not be the last time you tread foot in places others fear, I suspect. If indeed you do so.
The forests of Mordrum are legendary dangerous. For every tale of its hidden treasures, there are 5 stories of adventurers who never returned. Shadowy beasts descend from the trees and tear your flesh. Okay. Fear for your life, you flee the forest. What?
True love transcends life. True revenge also.
The village looks abandoned. The sky darkened and the town square stands a beautiful woman, her skin grey and mottled. You feel a sudden chill in the air. The woman's voice greets and hisses as if long unused. Dearest Oswin, you have come for me. Entranced, the potato farmer takes a step. You grab his shoulder, breaking the spell. The woman squints in direction. Oswin, who is this? Your companion looks to you, still a daze. You notice that somehow he is clutching a potato. Oswin grabs the potato in both hands. He looks back at his lover in defiance. This is my friend. Heartbroken screech reaches from the woman as she doubles over in pain. Horrified, you watch as her face twists and hollows and her limbs lengthen, until before you stand a shade, swirling with fury. The ghostly figure lifts her arms and she begins to raise the air. Oswin's lover is a wraith. Wraiths can drain life with an unavoidable spell. Attack them quickly to stop the effect. How did you miss? There were 2 of them there. Okay. Oswin kneels over the body of the wraith and begins to weep. As a soft rain falls on the village square, you quietly leave the man to his grief.
A tale of love concludes with death, as they ever do.
Okay. Saving the gnomes from the goblins, new supplies have been added to. Goblins creepers, okay. So enchanted blades. Oh, that was the lover. Next to the chariot. Yeah, we'll try this again at some point, but for now we're gonna leave it as it is. The Hermit and the Wheel. Right then, gonna call this an episode, and next time, gonna go with the chariot. For now, thank you very much for joining me. Goodbye.